Good morning, everyone. Just want to start off today by saying thank you to everyone for joining me on this webinar today. We're going to be looking at three different products today that kind of look at some long-term retirement solutions is the name of the webinar, but some products that have really grown in the industry over the last several months. We're going to look at three products that all kind of do the same thing with different numbers. Great opportunity for clients to have some options as far as income goes, death benefit goes. I call these products kind of my Swiss Army knife products. For those clients who just kind of don't know what they want, kind of maybe want some income, maybe just want to pass the money on. So we're going to look at three different products today. We're going to go kind of quickly through all three. So I'm going to ask that you save your questions for after the webinar. I will be following up with each of you following the webinar. But just wanted to just kind of make a note of that, jot your questions down, because then I can call each of you individually. We can answer those questions on a one-on-one basis. I know your time's valuable and so is mine. So for those of you who are new to IAMS or just recently joined IAMS, we're going to go through a few slides here at the beginning that go over some of our incentive programs, some of the trips we've got coming up, some of the trainings we've got coming up. So I'm going to go through these first few slides. I'm going to throw up a few poll questions. The sooner you answer the poll questions, the quicker I get to move through the slides. So like I said, your time's valuable. So I will try and keep the presentation moving. But for those of you who don't know me, my name's Laura Johnson. I'm one of the annuity team leads here at IAMS. Been working here at IAMS all together for close to 13 years now. Did about 8 years in the admin side and going on my 5th year on the marketing side. So if you ever need help with any light or annuity cases, I'd be your point of contact. Happy to help you out if your marketer here at IAMS isn't available. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to look, like I said, at a few incentive programs. Like I said, if you are brand new to IAMS or considering joining IAMS, this first incentive is our new producer bonus. So what this is when you first join IAMS, you've got 6 months to qualify for this bonus. Off the first pieces of business you write with IAMS, you've got 6 months to qualify. As you can see on the screen, there's a vast amount of different marketing ideas, marketing things that you can win or get rewarded on based on those first few pieces of business you write with IAMS. So again, you got 180 days to qualify. As you can see, we've got 5 different tiers. Each of them have some different options of things that we can help you out with on the marketing front. The goal with this is with those first pieces of business you write with us, letting us partner with you and help you with some marketing, help you get in front of some more clients so that we can help you grow your business. So as you can see, $100,000 level, if you write a $100,000 fixed index annuity, and you decide to cash out at this level, not go for any of the other levels, you do a 1,500 postcard mailing, get you a brand new iPad, 750 cash, or we can do like a marketing analysis, do some formatted emails and do some marketing stuff for you internally as your new producer bonus. If you decide not to cash out there and go for one of the other levels, as you can see, there's some great options from marketing reimbursement, cash options to, helping with seminars to maybe getting you going on Retirement Boss Radio, paying for social media campaign, getting you some preset appointments. So there's some really great opportunities here to get some assistance with marketing off those first pieces of business you do with IAMS. I think it's a great opportunity, though, for us to partner with you. Ideally, when you're considering an FMO, it's a partnership. Not only are you interviewing us, but we're interviewing you to see if we're a good fit for you as well. So it's a great opportunity. We want to partner with our agents, assist them with their marketing, help them grow their business. And this is one way that we find a great opportunity to help with those first pieces of business you write with IAMS. If you're curious where you stand as far as your new producer bonus, or if you've been with us for a year and you never cashed out your new producer bonus, give your marketer at IAMS a call. They can let you know if you did qualify, and we could get this stuff up and running for you. After you're done with your new producer bonus, we do move you into a marketing reimbursement program. So for all the business you do right here at IAMS, you're earning marketing dollars that go into an account here at IAMS for you. And then when you do pay for marketing, you can send those receipts in and we reimburse you. So for every 100,000 of index annuity premium you write, you get $100 of marketing reimbursement. For every 100,000 of single premium life business you do, that'd be equivalent to $200 of marketing reimbursement. And for every 10,000 of life target premium you do, that would be $200 as well. So great way to continuously be earning marketing dollars based on the premium you're writing with IAMS. So if you're ever curious what's in your marketing reimbursement account, you can shoot an email to accounting@iamsinc.com and request your balance, or give accounting or your marketer a call and we can get that number for you. Another great program we've got available here is our referred producer program. Um, on our referred producer program, we know that a lot of times your business is built on referrals, and so is ours. So if you've got an agent you think could benefit from some of the product services we've got available here at IAMS, when you refer that agent over to IAMS, you'll get $50 um, for referring the agent when they get contracted. You'll get $100 when they write their first piece of business, and then you'll earn 20 basis points override on their business they're out. So it's just a great way for us to say thanks for the referral. It's a way for us to put money back in your pocket without you having to take on the responsibility of a hierarchy. You know, a lot of times when you take on a hierarchy, you're taking on a lot of liability for other agents. There's chargebacks, things like that. A lot of that stuff could roll up to you. So this is a great opportunity. Someone did put a note in here asking if we are approved IMO with Securities America. Just so you know, we can do business with Securities America with some of the changes that have happened there. There will be more and more opportunities. So we can do business with you guys, just so you know. All righty. Here at IAMS, we're not trying to be the biggest FMO in the industry. We're trying to be number one when it comes to service. And we believe that starts with answering the phone every time you call. We do have a 3-ring guarantee here at IAMS. So when you call, you'll notice that every time you call, you get a live person. So we think it's really important to pick up the phone when you call, not put you through to voicemail or make you sit through some automated prompts. It's getting you your questions answered as soon as you need them answered. You know, if you're calling for me and I'm on another call, there's 10 other guys here in the annuity department that can answer your questions for you as well. So really trying to get those answers to you when you need them. We're going to help with any case design, getting you the forms, making sure you're compliant on training. We are insurance based, so we do have a paperless contracting system, trying to make your job easier. If we can help take on some of that work for you as far as doing illustrations, getting you all the forms, following up on your business, lets you stay in the field and do what you do best, and that's out selling. Amber and her team do a phenomenal job on the new business side, following up on your business every 3 to 5 business days, constantly keeping you up to date on what's going on with your cases, helping follow up on those transfers. Anything we can do to help move that business through as quick as possible, that's what we're trying to do. So if you haven't felt the service from IAMS and you're new to us, that's one thing that we choose to excel in, and that's our number one goal, is to be number one in the industry when it comes to service, and we hope that you feel that each time you call. Our creative department, this is the department that I feel is here working just for you guys, not just for you guys, but primarily for you guys. I mean, Sean, Jacob, Chance, all the guys in our creative department, what they're doing is they're working on marketing for you guys. So whether it be newsletters, wanting to do a postcard mailing, maybe you're new to the business and you don't even have a logo or a business card, helping do some of the design work internally for you. Anything that we can do in that department to help you grow your business, whether it be on the front end, getting logo, business card, stationery, to turnkey solutions, just kind of doing newsletters, postcards, whatever you're looking for on that front. And even on the digital side, social media campaigns, digital marketing, email marketing, wanting to set up some drip campaigns to some of your clients in your database. Those are all things that we can do internally here at IAMS to assist you. So if you got something you're working on, give your marketer at IAMS a call. They can get you in contact with one of the creative designers and see what we can do to help you out. We also have website. That's another thing we do a lot for people on, is building them their website. So if you're curious about any of these services, have questions, give your marketer or someone at one of the marketers at IAMS a call. Let us know what you're looking to do, and we will help you get it done. If you haven't been out to our website, on the screen you can see it's www.imsinc.com. I'm not going to go through the whole website. That would take all day, but there's a lot of great things out here I'm going to point out. One thing I will point out is you do have access to Annuity Rate Watch through our website. So if you're one of those annuity guys, if you go to the products tab and click on annuity, you will have access to Annuity Rate Watch to run some quotes, see what current rates are at, things like that. Same thing on the life side. Wanting to do a term quote, we've got a term quoter out there where you can type in the client's information, maybe their height and weight, push go, and it'll tell you A to Z every company and who's going to be the best. It actually gives you a quick link right from our website to then go apply, which would lead me to talking about our e-apps. We do have e-app solution as one of the tabs now on our website, which is great. A lot of the industry is switching to doing e-apps. The more incentives when you do e-apps, more commission a lot of times too. So under the e-app solutions on our website, we've got 3 different e-app platforms. We've got a Connect for Medicare. So we got Medicare where you can quote it and go straight into an e-app. We've got iPipeline for life apps. And then we've got Firelight out on our website now as well for Annuity. So one thing I will mention with Firelight, to get registered with Firelight, if you go under eApp Solutions on our website, you first have to complete the registration, because since it is a single sign-on to our website, we do have to register you for Firelight, and that will give you then access to eApps for annuities. And some life carriers are also on Firelight. So we're really excited about that. It's a really easy way to do business, kind of helps you make sure you don't miss anything, won't let you submit the app until everything's completed. You also have access to forms and a few other things on our website as well. One of my favorite tabs, though, on our website is if you look under the support tab, there's something called the Sales Resource Library. I think this is a great resource for all of you in the field. It's got a great amount of tools for you, anywhere from fact finders to financial calculators to even some client presentations. I get agents that call and say, hey, my client wants to know what a fixed index annuity is. Well, under client presentations in the Sales Resource Library is a lesson on indexed annuities. It goes pretty much through what is a cap, what is a spread, what is a participation rate, explains income riders, things like that. It's a client approved material that can help explain some of these more difficult topics to your client. There's probably 65 to 70 different topics out there, so great opportunity as well. A couple of years ago, we did start up IAMS Wealth Management, so we do have an RIA in this office. For those of you who are 65 licensed or maybe considering to get your license, or if you're a CFP, you can be registered as well. We started this a couple years ago when the DOL was lingering around. Um, it was just a good opportunity for us to create another outlet for our agents, as far as the business goes. A lot of times you as an agent go into a house and maybe the client has 500,000 and only 350,000 of it is suitable for an annuity. So what are you going to do with that other 150,000? If you're not doing something with it, we're just allowing another advisor to come in and possibly take over that client. So with wealth management, we got a couple things. I mean, you can obviously get registered if you have one of the licenses for this, or if you're studying for your exam. We do have a soliciting program as well. As I talk about the soliciting program, I am going to throw up the first poll question. If you're interested in our platform or our soliciting program, just answer yes to the question, and they will follow up with you later today. But with the soliciting program, depending on the state you're in, maybe you're studying for your exam and maybe not taking it till the summer or whatever. If you want to refer clients over to us, depending on the state you're in, we could be able to pay you a portion of that fee that is charged to the client. It's a good way for you to earn a little money off of that referral. And then once you do pass your exam, we will transfer all those clients directly to you. So good way to kind of build up some client base on the AUM side while studying for that exam. Or maybe you're kind of fading out of the business and don't really want to pursue your 65. A great way to refer that business over here, and we can still, again, depending on the state you're in, pay you a portion of that fee. So we think that's a really great opportunity. We think that as the industry continues to make its changes, that it's going to probably force a lot of our insurance agents to have their 65 or be a fiduciary. So with that, we think it's a great thing to have it in-house and available for our agents. So if you did answer yes to that question, if you haven't answered, if you can answer so we can move forward, Mike Hansen, Sarah, or Charles will give you a call later today or first thing tomorrow to answer any questions you may have. So next, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things, and this is our life and annuity academies. We do these 3 or 4 times a year. First one of the year we're going to be doing in May. That's going to be May 6th through the 8th. We're going to be co-sponsoring this with Athene. So we are going to be up in Des Moines, Iowa at Athene's home office. They've got a beautiful facility, put on a really nice training for our agents. So we're really excited about that partnership. So what we're doing is we're going to be bringing in 40 to 50 of our agents who are active with us. Um, and it's really geared for the agent who's active in the life and the annuity business and looking to increase revenue. It's not going to be annuities 101 or life insurance 101. It's going to be more in-depth concepts, techniques, ideas. How can we help you grow your business? We're going to bring in some of our top guys. They're going to share their exact marketing plan with you. They're going to share exactly what they're doing to increase revenue from year to year. Some of them, one of them does a seminar. He'll share exactly his seminar presentation with you. Another guy's into radio. He'll share that. Some of them will be introducing some niche products or techniques, things that they've offered to what they're already doing with their clients on the life and the annuity side that's helped increase revenue. So we think it's a great opportunity. And not only that, but to be rubbing elbows with 40 other people who are in the field every day doing exactly what you're doing, talking about the struggles, talking about the wins, um, seeing where the other people have success. I think it's a really great opportunity. I don't know if I mentioned this, but it is all expense paid. So IAMS does pick up all the flights, the meals, hotels, everything. So really, it's a great way for us to meet you face to face, help you put together a marketing plan, give you some unique ideas, and also give you the opportunity to be with a bunch of other producers who are out in the field. So if you are interested in joining us for one of our life and annuity academies, go ahead and answer yes to that question that just popped up. What this will do is it'll send you out a pre-registration link. This does not guarantee you a spot. The only requirement we do have to come into the academy is we do require to hold your Athene contract since we are co-sponsoring it with them. Other than that, there is no production requirement to come in. I will say that Athene does get a little bit of a say-so in who we bring into the academy. So if you have written some business with them, they usually give us their preferred list of people we'd invite. Not saying we can't get you in if you haven't written business, but that always helps when we're trying to fight to get you into that meeting. So, um, like I said, we do these 3 to 4 times a year. We've got another one on the calendar with Fidelity and Guarantee Life later this year. Looking at possibly doing one with North American or Equitrust, and then we'll be doing probably another one with Athene later in the year as well. So we can't get you into the first one because it fills up too quickly. Don't be discouraged because we will be having 3 or 4 of these this year. So if you haven't answered that question, if you go ahead and answer that so we can move forward, I think it's a great opportunity for any of you who are looking to increase sales here in 2020. Alrighty. Next, I'm just going to talk about what we all love most about this is trips. I love talking about trips. Agents love trips. So I'm going to talk about a couple different trips we've got coming up. We are lucky enough to co-sponsor a trip with Athene every year. So this is our IAMS/Athene Marketing Summit for 2020. We're going to be taking anyone who qualifies down to the Montage down in Cabo. We're really excited about this. Lucky enough to partner with Athene on it. So all the business written through Athene will qualify you or will count toward this trip. The qualification began in July of last year and runs through June of this year. Again, this is only business written with Athene through IAMS. The trip's actually going to be later this year in August, 26th through the 29th. For you and a guest, 3 million will get you and a guest down to Cabo for several days with both several people from IAMS and from Athene. So we're really excited about this. What's really special about the premium you write with Athene is it's not only going to count toward this trip, but it'll also count for our IAMS specific top producer escape. So IAMS does a trip every 18 months. Qualification began in July and runs through December of this year. 3.5 million qualifies you for this trip. So if you wrote 3 million with Athene to get to Cabo, all 3 million of those trip credits count for this as well. So where this would be for you and a guest, it's going to be March 7th through the 11th of 2021. So you got plenty of time to qualify. We got all the way to December to qualify for this. I'm sure we'll be running some promotions with double trip credits and stuff throughout the year. So keep your ears and eyes open for those details. But we're really excited about it. So 3.5 million gets you and a guest down here in Mexico from the 7th to the 11th. And then what we're doing, this is something new we're doing, but we're looking to take our top guys on a extended trip, piggybacking the last trip to Mexico. So it'll go from the 11th to the 14th, take you over to another island in Mexico. 6.5 million qualifies you. 8.5 million guarantees you and a guest a spot. The reason we're doing that little, 6.5 will qualify you versus 8.5 instant. We're looking to bring our top 15 to 20 guys. So, um, if you're doing that kind of production, we'd love to get you into this elite group. It's just a good way for IAMS to kick back and say thanks. Thanks for the business. Thanks for the partnership. I can speak for probably a lot of my agents that once you go on one of these trips, you don't want to miss another one. So, um, we really think it's a great way to spend some quality time with our producers, give them a nice time to relax with their spouse. We know the spouses have to give up a lot for us because when we're out in the field, we're working not just days, but nights as well. So a great way for us to say thank you to the spouses as well. All righty. So now into what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be looking at, like I said, 3 different products. We're going to be looking at them pretty quickly today. So I want you to just jot down your questions. I'll be happy to call all of you after the webinar and answer them individually. But while we're talking about this today, we're going to look at some better opportunities for income opportunities for our clients. Inflation's something that's going to be a problem for as far as I can see. If we look at what the cost of milk was 5, 10 years ago, it's gone up. Same thing with gas, same thing with a lot of different things. So showing some ways that we can help clients keep up with inflation throughout retirement. And the competition in this market space is getting more and more competitive. We're seeing more and more products introduced every year, every day. Keeping you guys up to date on these products as well. But the product we're looking at today, or the products we're going to be looking at today, as many of you know, the Allianz 222 has been out for quite some time and kind of had a space of its own. Athene about a year or so ago, said, "Hey, we want in this space as well." Came out with the Athene Agility, which gave Allianz a run for their money on that product line. And then we saw a couple other carriers jump in this pool as well. So North American came into it, and so did Lincoln Financial. So all these products that we're going to be looking at today have the same concept, just different numbers. So conceptually, going to be similar, just a few features that differ between products. We're going to give the clients the opportunity to have some increasing income, going to give them the opportunity to keep control of their money and enjoy some income that lasts as long as they do. So the first product we're going to look at today is the Athene Agility. Minimum on this product is $10,000. Issue ages on this product go from age 40 to age 80. With these products, with this product, we'll say, you get a 20% bonus on the benefit base. Not on the cash side, just on the benefit base. That benefit base is going to grow at 175% of interest earned. So let's just say in year 1, we earn 4% interest. Your cash money, cash value is going to go up by 4%. In that example, your benefit base is going to go up by 7%, 175% of interest earned. What's unique about these products we're going to look at today is they all have a unique enhanced death benefit feature. We'll dig into that a little bit more here when we look at the illustrations. What's nice about this product is there's no fee. And if they do elect to turn on income on this product, it will allow them to have an increasing income. All these products we're going to look at today do have a 10-year wait to take income. So I tell everyone this is my Swiss Army knife. This is my product that is for that client who really doesn't know what they want. They may need a little money. They really just want to pass the money on to their kids. They want some good accumulation. These products are all built for good accumulation. They are all built to possibly have it or to take income if you'd like it after 10 years. All of them do have increasing income when you do activate the income. And what's nice about them is at the end of when the client passes away, the beneficiary gets the option. Do I want a lump sum of the cash value, or do I want to take that benefit base, that larger pool of money over a 5-year period? With Athene, we've got some unique strategies. They've recently did some changing on their strategies. So they've got just traditional S&P strategies. They've got daily risk control strategies with the S&P. The BNP Paribas has been returning really nicely lately, even with what the stock market's been doing lately. I checked it before I came in here. The 1-year return on the BNP is still up over 13%. So they hung tight through the dip that we all just experienced last few days. And then they recently just did away with a couple old strategies. Janus and Morningstar went away. but they did introduce a couple new strategies. They've got one with the NASDAQ, and then they've got one with this um, artificial intelligent equity index. So we're really excited about these new strategies. Done a lot of running numbers on these, checking these strategies out. We're really excited. The nice thing is that you've got lots of options. You know, diversification is the best thing when looking at these fixed index annuities. Not always is the BMP going to be up, or not always is the NASDAQ going to be up, but being able to diversify and capitalize on all the wins. So we're going to look at an illustration here. Like I said, on all these products, you do have to wait 10 years to take income. I'm going to show you two parts to the illustration. I always got to show you the guaranteed, and then I'm going to go in and show you the non-guaranteed. I tried to run all these illustrations pretty conservatively, just because I'd rather surprise the clients with a good return than over promise and under deliver. So what I did on this is I put $500,000 in. I just did an age 60 to taking income at age 70. As you can see here in the benefit base column, you did get a 20% bonus right off the bat. So your accumulation value is 500,000. Benefit base day one, 600,000. Let's go on to the non-guaranteed page. This looks a little nicer. Again, I illustrated it around 5%. Again, that benefit base got the 20% bonus. And then the way the product works is that every time we earn interest, we're going to get interest credited to the accumulated value and 175% of interest credited to this benefit base. So as you can see over that 10 years, how much this benefit base grows compared to the accumulated value. It grows very nicely. Let's just say that death occurred at age 66. Accident happened. Beneficiary gets the option of 681,000 in a lump sum, or they can take this 917,000 over a 5-year period. That serves, I think, is a good opportunity as a selling point because, you know, I think about when my parents go, I'll probably be at one of the highest tax brackets I've ever been in my life. So the fact that I could spread those taxes out over 5 years is an advantage for me. So, but what I did on this illustration is I showed us waiting the 10 years and then we turned on the income. You know, on the guaranteed side, we could guarantee this 33,000. On the non-guaranteed side, hypothetically speaking, assuming a 5% return, we're looking at starting income at age 65,000 or at age 70 for 65,000. And the best part about it is there was no fees. This is a great product for those clients who don't know what they want to do because we do have 10% free withdrawal in years 1 through 10. Athene does 10% of initial premium or accumulated value. So if we didn't earn any interest, they could still get 10% of what they put in the year 2, even if they took it in year 1, which is a nice feature. And then, you know, if they do turn on this income, look, it grows and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. That's going to help your client keep up with inflation. I had a call yesterday from an agent. He's like, Laura, I think something went wrong. You know, they're really confused about what they got from a carrier. I went and pulled up the statement. Well, they earned 13.5% last year, and they ended up getting a 13.5% increase on their income. That's a beautiful conversation to have. Not always do we have those conversations with clients where we have good returns and their income goes up. So when we can provide those details and have those kind of positive phone calls from clients, it's really rewarding. I will mention, since you guys are probably looking at this interest just credited every 2 years, the way I allocated this, I put a lot of the money in the 2-year strategy. I do a lot of laddering with my strategies. Start with the money in a 1 year and some in the 2-year. And then after the first year, move in the 1-year money into a 2-year strategy. So my 2-year strategies are hitting every other year. The goal with that is so 50% of the money is going to get credited every other year. You know, no 2-year time frame is going to be perfect every time. So we can kind of diversify that. That really helps. So for the increasing income, it is earnings index. So 5% is a 5% increase on the income. That is one difference between Allianz and Athene is that Allianz will continue. Allianz has a 15% bonus and grows at 150%, right? Athene is 20% bonus and grows at 175. The only difference besides those numbers that is different is that Allianz will continue to grow at 150%, where this is just going to go earnings index. 5% is 5%. I've run a lot of numbers. I quote Allianz all the time compared to Athene, and Athene just blows the socks off of them. When you get an extra 5% bonus up front and you're growing at an extra 25% over that 10 years, usually I see the income about 3 or 4 grand off. And even though Allianz's increasing income is going to grow faster, it takes, till the client's 85 to even catch up. And then we got to make up for lost time. So I've run those numbers a lot as well. I'm happy to illustrate both anytime you call them. That was one of the questions that was put in, was that. All righty. Okay, here are the payout percentages. Payout percentages are very, very important. So just wanted to make sure we look at those. You can have the biggest bonus, the best, you think the best product in the world, but if the payout percentage is not there, it's not gonna be competitive. So as you can see here are the different payout percentages for Athene. Alrighty, next product we're gonna look at today is Lincoln Financial. This is a limited distribution product. Here at IAMS, we do have a relationship with Market Synergy Group. They're a product development company out of Topeka. We've got a couple different distribution lines with them. Just recently rolled out a Bright House product. If you haven't heard about it, give me a call. I'll tell you all about it. We've got an AIG product, and then we've got this Lincoln Financial as well. So Lincoln Financial Retirement Safeguard is not offered through all IMOs. There's about 10 of us in this group that have access to these products. Lincoln Financial, though, nice thing about them is they are an A+ rated carrier. Everyone's heard about them. So if your clients are leery about a household name, Lincoln might be a good spot to look. Minimum on this product is $20,000. Issue ages go from 50 to age 80. With this product, you're going to get a 15% bonus, and you're going to grow at 150% of interest earned. Again, it's got the enhanced death benefit like we did on Athene. There is no fee to this product either, and it does give the opportunity for increasing income. S&P, with their strategies, they got some S&P strategies. They've got a daily risk control with S&P, and they've got a unique BlackRock strategy that's been performing pretty nicely as well. So some really good indexing options with Lincoln as well. Again, I got to show you the guaranteed. You'll see payout percentages are a little bit more. I did the exact same scenario on these illustrations, by the way. You can see on the guaranteed side, Lincoln actually looks a little bit better. That's due to payout percentages. And again, we're going to look at the non-guaranteed because that's more exciting. I don't really like how they do their illustration as much. It's more confusing. But as you can see here, after 10 years, we're looking at 43,000. And as you can see, that income is going to go up every time we earn interest. What the nice thing about once your income goes up, it will never go back down. It's locked in. It's staying at that higher amount. One unique thing or one thing to remember with Lincoln Financial, though, is once this cash account's been depleted, you'll see that the income does lock in. So that is one differentiator between the products we're looking at today, is that Lincoln does lock that in once you've depleted all cash. Granted, at this point, we're 88, 89 years old. Not sure how important that is at that point, but I do like to point that out. I forgot to mention this. Athene's Agility does have a confinement doubler. So if you're confined to a nursing home, once you've taken income, and there's still cash in the account, it will double for up to 5 years or till that account's been depleted. Same thing over here on Retirement Safeguard. You can see here on the far right, they've got this nursing home benefit, meaning that if they do get confined and meet the guidelines, their income could double till the cash account's been depleted. Again, this product works the same way, where the client can have, you can see the protected income base, here going up. They get the choice of lump sum of cash value or benefit base over 5 years. Someone asked about how once there's zero, how does it distribute? They just assume, like, how do they decide to still increase? I mean, Allianz does the same thing. North American, Athene, they all do the same thing. They assume that there's like $1 in the account, and whatever interest would have been credited, that's what they get for the increase. Alrighty. Here are the payout percentages for Lincoln Financial. One other unique thing about Lincoln is they will allow you to have the option to have a level payout, to have a better payout percentage. I don't really talk about that at all because really why we're talking about this is giving the clients the opportunity for increasing income. One different thing with Lincoln is depending on how old you are when you take that income, could vary on how competitive they are. Because as you can see, they have a 5-year banding as far as payout percentages go. So a little bit more competitive if you're hitting it right on 65 or 70 or 75 than you would if you're at 64. One of the other carriers may look better. And the third product we're going to look at today is North American's SPDX, Strategic Design something X, I think is what it's called. I call it the SPDX for simplicity purposes. North Americans has a few different things we're going to look at today. They do have a minimum of 50,000 on this product, so a little steeper on the minimum. They do it age 50 to 79. What's unique about them is they have no benefit-based bonus, so you don't really get a jump start on anything. But what they do is they give you 200% participation. So 5% interest earned is actually going to be 10% over on the benefit base. So they take away the bonus, but give you a little bit more participation. They do have the enhanced death benefit feature as well. Now, the other two are both free. North American does charge 95 basis points for their rider, and we'll get into some of the reasoning why. I think there's some advantages to this product. We'll look at some sales ideas behind it here in a minute, but it does also give you increasing income. If you've worked with North American, you know they're pretty traditional. They do have some S&P strategies. One unique thing is they do have an inverse edge trigger, which means that if the S&P is actually negative, that's when your client's going to get credited. So some unique strategies there. It's nice to throw a little money in that strategy, heavyweight the other ones, but put a little in there. So no matter what happens with the S&P, your client's going to see an increase. That's the nice thing about that strategy. And then they do have a volatility controlled index with the S&P as well, the Mark V excess return. It's actually been returning really well lately. Looked at a statement just a couple days ago with an agent where the client earned like 12%. So a lot of these volatility control indexes have been doing really well this year. All right, with North American, again, I did the exact same thing as I did with everyone else. You're going to see that their guaranteed is much lower. Well, it's much lower because we didn't give them a bonus. We didn't have that 20 or 15% bonus to kind of bump up that benefit base. But let's look at the non-guaranteed. So again, 500,000 going in, we get 2 times any interest credited. So if we earn 11% like they did here in year 1, we're going to have 22.4 credited to the benefit base. So again, we're going to see that benefit base grow rapidly compared to the accumulated value. Hypothetically speaking, after 10 years, we turn on income, we're going to have 47,000 here. Again, if death occurred, they get the choice of lump sum of cash value or this benefit base over 5 years. Like I said, there is a couple things that are unique about North American. Well, as I said, you do get grow income just like the Athene one. Even after cash has been depleted, it continues to grow. But why they have a fee to it is they have a doubler, but it's not based off of confinement. It's based off of 2 of 6 ADLs. How many of us run into those situations where clients have money, they wish they could get long-term care, they wish they could get life insurance, they need some assistance just in case, long-term care needs come up? I think this is a good solution. You could dump in a portion of money, not touch it until you need those long-term care benefits. You fall and break your hip. Okay, let's activate income and turn on the doubler. Then we're going to double what we're getting and we can stay at home and have that care at home. So I think that's a really nice feature. I've used this several times in those situations dealing with, even a 60-year-old. Say they don't fall and break their hip till age 80 and they haven't turned on any income. They could have a really nice income and then on top of that have a doubler. So I think it's really important. That's a nice feature to this product as well, is that it's based off of 2 of 6 ADLs versus confinement. That's a big difference. The increasing income, as someone just asked, does the doubler increase? No, once you've turned on the doubler, like say we turned on the doubler here at age 74, we're going to get that 116 that's locked in for the 5 years. If we have an increase on the income, when we bounce back, your income will still be higher. And with this, I'm going to show you the payout percentages. North American does give you the option to have a level payout instead of increasing for a higher dollar amount, or for a higher payout percentage. Again, I don't see that as an advantage really. I'd really focus on the increasing income. I think increasing income is a topic that people shy away from because it's a little more confusing. I do another webinar toward the beginning of each month talking about increasing income options on annuities. I think it's a really important topic. Yes, it's a little more confusing for a client to understand possibly, but again, when you get those phone calls when they had a 13% increase in their income, they weren't complaining at that point. So I think it's a really important topic that's not talked about enough. So if you ever have a case you're looking on where clients are looking for that increasing income, give me a call. I've studied all these products. I know them pretty well. Happy to go through some case studies with you, look at different products, see what's the best fit. With that, I know I went pretty quickly. I will follow up with each of you. I'm going to throw up the last poll question. If you do want information on these products that we covered today, go ahead and answer yes to this question. And then my assistant Ashton in my office will send you a follow-up email with all the marketing materials for all three companies. Just so you have the brochures, the payout percentages, rates, things like that. And then I will be following up either today or tomorrow with all of you just to see what questions I can get answered for you, things like that. So again, I appreciate you taking time out of your day. I know it's valuable. Um, Feel free to give me a call with any cases you have coming up and look forward to talking with you all later. Have a good day.